Welcome back, my love. I'm so happy to have you here today. We are going to begin today's practice in Hero's Pose, which is sitting on the knees like this. If this is not a comfortable position for you, please find any comfortable position, or you can always use a block or a pillow to sit. I find this quite a bit more comfortable. You can put a pillow this way and sit on it like that. That's also supportive. So you can try one of those out, or you can just find a comfortable seat, and that's fine too. So once you are in your position, go ahead and settle in a little bit. We are going to begin today's practice doing alternate nostril breathing. So this is just a little breathing exercise. We'll just do a few rounds today. It is a really supportive one. It opens up the energy channels in our body, and it helps us find balance between our masculine and feminine energies, as well as a lot of other benefits. So how we do it is we're going to close our first two fingers in towards our palm, and we'll be using our pinky and the one next to the pinky, the ring finger, and the thumb to be doing our breathing. And you're going to be shutting off one nostril. So you'll begin by shutting off your right nostril, and I will count us. We will count and breathe in the left nostril for a count of 4. Then you're going to plug your nostril, hold it for a count of 4, and then open the right nostril and breathe out for a count of 6. And then we'll do the same thing the other side. We'll breathe in the right nostril for a count of 4. We'll close both nostrils, hold it in a retention for a count of 4, release the left nostril, and exhale for a count of 6. So we'll just try a couple rounds today. If it's a little bit funky, that's totally okay. We can practice it a lot more. I also am going to give you guys a tutorial on this so you can practice your alternate nostril breathing. So just do your best today. And if it feels weird, you can just do natural or belly breathing. So get your fingers ready. We're going to start by plugging our right nostril. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. I will walk you and talk you through the whole thing. So exhale everything out, and we're going to take an inhale in through the left nostril for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Plug both nostrils, hold, 2, 3, 4. Release the right nostril and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plug, hold, 2, 3, 4. Release the left nostril and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do one more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close, hold, 2, 3, 4. Release the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right, 2, 3, 4, and close, 2, 3, 4. Release the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release the hand. Close your eyes if you want to for a moment, and breathe in through your nose and just notice how you feel. Notice if anything feels more open. Let yourself breathe naturally. Settle in. And now we're going to start to move. So we're going to shift our hips over to the right and reach the left fingertips long, and then take your right fingertips and reach them over the body towards the left, taking a big arch here. Inhale and exhale. Feel that nice big side body stretch. And you can go a little bit towards the front diagonal if you want to get into different areas of the back, or you can open it a little bit, open the chest towards the ceiling a little bit. That can feel good too. And then let's shift back up towards center and take the hips over to the left. And we're gonna reach our right fingertips long and then make a big rainbow with the left fingertips over the body, reaching towards the right. Make sure you're still breathing, and we can go on a little diagonal if we want forwards, or we can take it a little bit to the back and then back to center. And let's come back again, and we're gonna come right into a tabletop position here. And let's do some cat-cow. So inhale, looking up, dropping the belly. Exhale, curling the spine, looking towards the belly. Once again, inhale, looking up, waking up the spine. And exhale, curling in. And come back to a neutral position. And let's curl the toes under here. And we're going to do a little hovering tabletop for a moment. So check in with the belly. We want to engage the belly. So we're kind of knitting the belly muscles back towards the spine rather than letting them pooch out. And then we can lift our knees off the mat and hover here for just a moment. This is a really great strengthening exercise. Inhale, exhale. And then go ahead and let your hips go back onto your heels here. Keep the knees lifted if this feels okay for you. And then inhale, come back to our hovering tabletop. And this time we can go back to a downward dog with our exhale. And you can bend your knees a little bit or walk the dog, whatever feels good. And let's lift our heels up and shift them to the right. And then bend the knees. You can keep the heels lifted if you want. And release the hips back towards the heels a little bit here. And then inhale, come back to center. And then shift the heels to the left. Same thing to the left. Bend the knees. Let the hips go back towards the heels. Inhale, bring the feet back to center. Release the heels down. And let's take 2 full cycles of breath in our downward dog. Now, you might need to move your left foot just a little bit towards the center because we're going to lift our right leg up straight behind us. And try to keep the hips even if you can, and just lift the leg as high as it wants to go. And then with an exhale, we're going to bring the foot between the hands, lower the back knee, and then let's bring our hands on the inside of our right foot and walk our foot out. We're going to get into our hips a little bit here. So open the toes out. And you can place your hand on your knee and you stop wherever you feel good. So if this feels good, you just stay right here and you just give yourself a little gentle pressure here and find some good opening in the hips and keep breathing. If you want to go further, you can lift the foot up so you're on the outside blade of the right foot. The toes are lifted. You can go a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to go further still, you can lower down onto your forearm of your left arm. And if you want to, you can also bring both hands down and lower the foot back down to the mat. So we have a lot of places you can stop along the way here. Stay wherever feels good for your hips, okay? So wherever you are, we're going to take a big breath in. Exhale out. Release. Bring that foot back. And we're going to step right back into a downward dog. Take a big breath in our downward dog. Exhale out. And then let's move our right foot in a little bit so we can lift our left leg straight up. And then place the left foot between the hands, lower the back knee down, and then once again we have options. So we're going to move our foot out and we can let the toes go out. You can stay here. You can come up to the side of your left foot and give yourself even a little bit more. Or you can come down onto your forearm. Or you can lower the foot back down and bring both forearms down to the mat. So pick an option that is good. Just stop anywhere along that way. Wherever you are, we're going to take a big breath in and exhale. Remember to release deeper into stretches on the exhale. And go ahead, walk that foot back in towards center. Step back into a downward dog. Take a big breath in. Let's walk our feet to the top of the mat. We're going to do our yogic squat again. We did this, I think, in the last class. And the heels are in, the toes are out. Remember, you can pause wherever. You can pause here, or you can come all the way down. We're getting really deep into our hips today. Bring your hands to heart center if that's available for you. You can always put a block under you too if you need a little support to sit on the block here. That can be a good way to work on opening the hips. And then let's release the seat down. Release here, move back to center a little bit. And we're gonna roll through the spine, keeping the knees bent all the way onto our back. Let's put our right foot onto the left thigh, so the right knee is open. And then we're gonna thread our hands through, and you can hold anywhere along your thigh here of the left leg. And we're gonna get into the IT band of the right leg. That's along the outside of the right leg. So if you're feeling it in your knee, you might wanna just lower the left knee or the left foot down and just work from this position so that we're working to open up here. Breathing deeply. Inhale, and let's release. Shake that right leg out, lower it, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Left foot on top of the right thigh. Bring the right knee up, and then you can hold on anywhere along the right thigh or shin that feels good. And then we're kind of gently thinking about opening our left knee open more so that we get that stretch on the left IT band. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and release. Shake that leg out, shake it out. Let's place our feet about hips distance apart, or about mat distance apart, actually, a little wider than hips distance. And then we can let our knees fall in towards each other. So we just kind of reverse. We're doing a lot of hip opening and hip stretching today. And so it's good to go kind of the opposite direction. So just let your knees collapse in towards each other. Just rest like that for a moment. And then let's bring the knees up, walk the feet in just a little bit, and let's just let them fall from side to side, fall right and then left. Just a little gentle moving and loosening. And then we're gonna finish in our Shavasana. So go ahead and release the legs, release the arms, close your eyes if you want to. Take a big deep breath in and release into the ground. It's going to be a short Shavasana, but if you want to stay longer, if you have time to stay longer, please stay longer. It is just so good for your body to take time to lay on the floor, to feel held, to feel released, to practice resting. So if you can, you just stay right there, but otherwise we're gonna roll over and push ourselves up to a seated position. And you can place your hands on your knees, palms up, and close your eyes. And take a moment here to feel your body as it is. Notice how you feel, if you feel any opening, if you feel any emotions coming up at all. A lot of the time, the hips will hold some emotion, or they can hold trauma or memories. And so if you ever do feel some emotions coming up after doing some hip opening, that's very normal. And I would invite you to allow that to be present for right now and just let yourself feel whatever it is if that's happening for you. Don't try to force it away or push it away. Just allow yourself to be with it for at least a moment. Allow yourself to be present with it. take a big breath in. And with your exhale, make an audible sigh. And let's do that one more time. Big breath in. And exhale. And that is it for today, my loves. I will see you in the next class.